Welcome. This is Jane Gardner, and welcome to Solopreneur Success Strategies. Today it's Get Your Message Out Tuesday. So, we're going to be talking about brand again and your message. And today we're going to talk about LinkedIn. So, we're going to do that first. But let me just get our slides ready here. And let's count down to hopefully. And voila, they're too small. So, let's make them bigger. It's called preparation, imperfect action. So, today is Get Your Message Out Tuesday. And so far, we've been doing this for a few months, and we've been talking about your brand and your messaging and how you can make your messaging attract your audience to you. And I have an offer called Build Your Own Brand in a Week, which is at jgtips.com/brand, where we identify your unique benefits of your business, differentiate yourself from your competitors, identify your core market, name your product or business, develop your brand messaging, measure how effective your brand messaging is, and then reassess and refine your messaging. That's at jgtips.com/brand. As you know, there are over 3.3 before, and about 6 months ago, there was 3.3 billion people online today. But now I think there probably is 3.6 billion people since it's been several months. And they're all out there looking for you, depending on what you are selling or what your message is. We have been doing 4-week trainings, and we did first You and Your Brand. So you can go back to my YouTube channel at jgtips.com/YouTube and look for the Get Your Message Out Tuesdays. And we looked at You and Your Brand and how to define your messaging that will reflect your brand. We looked at your website and how you can make your website reflect your messaging and your brand. And now we've been looking at various social media platforms. And we were going to look at some other ones, but then they died. But anyway, that's the history of social media. So we're going to look at various social media platforms, and we've looked at a few so far. So let's continue on, and I'll tell you which ones they are. But first, we want to talk about what your brand is. Your brand is your promise, your commitment, and what you stand for and stand against in your business. It's all about your messaging. It's messaging that is consistent, is accepted and attractive to your customer, and has a unique edge to differentiate yourself from your competitors. It's not your logo or your elements of your colors, etc. It's what you are and who you are and what your business promises to the others who come to see you. So we looked at your website as well and had a look at your homepage, your About Us page, your Start Here page, the blog, and other pages, and how you can create it so that all your website has your messaging which reflects your brand. And we're looking at some of the social media platforms and how you can do your brand messaging on the various ones. We had a look at Facebook originally, if you're looking back in time, in my YouTube channel. And then I think we looked at Twitter. And then we looked at Pinterest, and recently we looked at Instagram to see some amazing stats there on how some brands are able to attract their followers just by doing what they do in terms of their messaging. And then, of course, I thought, well, let's have a look at LinkedIn, because that's quite a unique social media platform in respect to business. So let's go have a look at LinkedIn. So I'm just going to have a brief overview of LinkedIn, and then we are going to go into a bit more in a couple episodes. So what is a LinkedIn company page? And for those of you who don't know, the LinkedIn has changed quite dramatically in 2016. They were bought out by Microsoft, so they're busy redesigning their pages and how everything works and their pricing, etc., etc. But for those of you who don't know, LinkedIn is a place for businesses to connect with businesses, but it's also a place to connect with your customers. We can talk about that briefly for now. Let's have a look at the video. So, a LinkedIn company page is the new online home for your business on LinkedIn. It provides your business with a public identity on LinkedIn. It's where you connect with your customers, develop your brand, and engage with your followers, as well as connect and interact with professionals and other companies that are willing to succeed online. On a few things, LinkedIn is very similar to Google Plus and Facebook. You have a personal LinkedIn account. It's different from the LinkedIn company page, and a LinkedIn company page is a website you create and connect to the LinkedIn platform. A personal LinkedIn is simply an account for personal use known as the LinkedIn profile. A LinkedIn company page is a special website you can create for business purposes from your LinkedIn profile. In order to create a LinkedIn company page, it is necessary to have a LinkedIn profile account, as well as meet some other important guidelines. You can create your LinkedIn company page inside of your personal LinkedIn account. There is no connection whatsoever between your LinkedIn profile and your LinkedIn company pages, except for administrative purposes. The direct owner will remain anonymous to those interacting with the company page, and it is possible to create multiple LinkedIn company pages. You can name the URL of your LinkedIn company page however you want. This gives your page an incredible buzz and makes it more detectable for search engines across the internet. So a LinkedIn page is the greatest way you can get the most out of LinkedIn and help your business become part of the conversation. Text, photos, links, videos, groups are just a few brilliant ways to show people what your business is all about and what such a great service it can provide. So now we're going to have a look at a pretty successful example of a LinkedIn company page. It's the official LinkedIn company page of Amazon.com. Once you're inside of the LinkedIn company homepage, the home section will be shown by default. This is the cover image. Oh, there we go. This is the standard logo. Oh, there's the home page. Sorry, this home, obviously. This is the cover image. This is the logo, and this is where you total number of company page followers, and this is button where you follow the company page, and these are the company's pages. This is the home section, and you can see a sample post on the front home section. And with this link, you can like the post, you can comment on the post, you can even share the post. They have a careers section as well on their page. And then, of course, a products section where they discuss and insights. Well, that's what it looks like to have a company page. And we'll be discussing further on how you can make your own unique company page. I know a lot of you are probably familiar with LinkedIn's personal profile. And this is where you connect with your other people, and hopefully by next week I'll have updated my personal profile so I can show you how I am marketing myself to people on LinkedIn. Because even though it is a business-to-business type of social media platform, we are all people, and people are always thinking of things they need and maybe what services they might need or a product they might need. So if they come across you and you're selling that product on LinkedIn, that is something they can always connect with, regardless of what they're selling in terms of who they are as a business person. And of course, if you're into helping others start a business, this is a great place to start. Excuse me. So that's it for today.